The Terminal List, Taylor Kitsch, star of Dark Wolf, has explained Ben's fate and future. On August 27, 2025, Chris Pratt's popular 2022 action thriller spin-off series, The Terminal List, was released on Prime Video. Dark Wolf has been widely praised by critics and critics alike, and it opened with a high Rotten Tomatoes rating. In addition to covering Ben Edwards' early years as an operator, Dark Wolf provides further backstory on one of the most intriguing characters in the franchise. Ben and his crew learned that Haverford had betrayed them in the Dark Wolf Season 1 finale. After losing faith in the system and getting in touch with his army friend James Reese, Ben ends up on a suicide mission. During an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Kitsch discussed the conclusion and how it foreshadows Edwards' future. In Terminal List, Dark Wolf's conclusion, Ben saves Haverford's life so he won't be honored by Langley, which is consistent with Ben's unpredictable personality. He also discusses how Ben's declining mental state causes him to reflect about war and violence. See the remarks made by Kitsch below. Ben's future and the Terminal List franchise are affected by this. Though it may seem like an anticlimactic choice, Ben's choice is undoubtedly consistent with his personality and his propensity for making snap decisions. Audiences are more accustomed to the character from the Terminal List because Ben's mental state has appropriately worsened by the end of the season. Nevertheless, Kitsch also suggests that Ben might have more to come in the Terminal List series by discussing how the character might still fail. Although the renewal of Dark Wolf Season 2 is uncertain, Ben's apparent death at the hands of Reese at the conclusion of the flagship series implies that he will not return for Season 2 of the Terminal List. Ben's The Terminal List. Our view. Dark Wolf's resolution. Ben was one of the most complex and captivating characters in the Terminal List. Because of Kitsch's portrayal, the character was given a spin-off. In the conclusion of Dark Wolf, Ben is at his lowest point and in a situation that is ideal for his position in the Terminal List. Viewers are unlikely to have seen the last of Ben because he is such a fascinating and complex character. There may be more Dark Wolf episodes in the future, and Kitsch says that determining Ben's next course of action feels like something that is developed naturally as the character and the program have. The Terminal List is not being discussed enough. Dark Wolf: The List of Terminals. Even though Dark Wolf is currently having success with Prime Video's viewership, it still seems like not enough is being said about it. The fact that it is a prequel and the mixed reviews of the first series, which only received a 41% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, may be the cause of this. If you want to see Dark Wolf, you must be current on the Terminal List. Consider this, however, your cue to start watching the top action thriller series available on Prime Video this week, particularly if you're a huge lover of the genre. The Terminal List became quite gloomy, melancholy, and terrible, but Dark Wolf is more of a classic action thriller that travels the world, similar to the amazing Mission: Impossible films. If you haven't watched The Terminal List, Dark Wolf yet, you are definitely missing out on one of the best series ever on Prime Video.